All right, so what's poppin', everybody, and welcome to episode, I think, 30.
Yeah, 30.
30 of the Royal Roundtable podcast, or episode, I think, 12 in season 2.
It's 12.
Episode 12 in season 2, episode 30 overall. Welcome back to the Royal Roundtable podcast over here on the Lost Royalty Collective channel. First and foremost, before we get into everything going on, I have some announcements to make. Before we get into that, obviously you know what to do. If you're listening to us on any streaming platform, be sure to rate the podcast. If you're on Apple Podcasts, 5-star that gem, leave a review. If you're on Spotify, heart the podcast. If you're on, Google Podcasts, give us the star. Rate us.
Are we on Google Podcasts?
We're on all streaming platforms.
Oh, shit. I didn't know we were on Google.
If you're on YouTube, make sure, and you're watching the video, obviously make sure you leave a like, a comment, and subscribe to the channel. The little cuts and sections will be put at the end throughout the rest of the week or whatever. If you have the funds on any platform and or on watching on YouTube, be sure to support the Patreon, patreon.com/Lost Royalty, and come through, help out, join the Discord, and that's pretty much it. We're here. Before we get into it, Ioku's out of town, unfortunately, and we have an announcement about Shy. Shy's not leaving the podcast. She's not leaving the podcast, no. Unfortunately, you guys might have missed the last 2 or 3 weeks. She's been out of energy and just not there all the way. Unfortunately, she is sick and is going through personal issues as well. So it's just a bad culmination of stuff. So unfortunately, she's gonna be having to take a break for however long. Obviously, we send love, well wishes, all that shit over to Shy. If you guys would like to go spam her with some love, if you want, at Shy Shimi. As a matter of fact, let me get the actual at Shy Shimi _. Go send her some love over on Twitter. And thank you all so much for being considerate of her and just the whole thing in general. But with that being said, how are you doing, Mikey? It's just you and me this week. How you doing, G?
It's just us. It is just us this week, bro.
This is so awkward.
It's not awkward.
We went from having a 5-man podcast last episode. Nexus was on. You know how many people were so excited to see Nexus and me talking in the same vicinity?
I know. It's been a minute.
It's been forever, dude. It's been forever, dude. And I'm happy. I'm happy to see him back in his content back, because he's been going through his own shit. So
haven't we all, bro? This year, following up from last year, has just not been. It's just.
So you think last year was worse than this year?
I think last year was definitely worse than this year, but this year we're really feeling the effects of last year, if that makes any sense.
I feel that.
It's just everybody's trying to play catch up and everybody's being burnt out and all that kind of stuff. Now that stuff is starting to open up again, it kind of puts a lot of stuff into perspective. And from last year to this year, it's just a lot harder to gain more traction to get back into the groove of things this year.
It's so funny how we had business was booming when the pandemic was drowned out and stuff, but now the world's opening up, people are leaving the internet again.
That's good. Bye.
It's good. It's good for the sake of competition and shit, but the eyes are gone now.
Yeah. I wouldn't necessarily say they're all gone. The pandemic definitely put the internet in the spotlight. So there are changes that happened over, the course of the pandemic that are actually just made its imprint, right. for the lack of a better word, that the internet is definitely a feasible way to make money. It's definitely a feasible way to just live, honestly, because without the internet, I don't think many people would have survived the pandemic in a financial standpoint. But going back to the normal ways is going to be hard because of the drastic changes that we had to make during 2020. So it's going to be interesting to see what the world does moving forward and all that kind of stuff. But, it is what it is.
I don't know. When we talk about burnt out, I think a lot of us are definitely feeling that for the most part. I know you and Ioku. I think Ioku doesn't know where he's at, literally to the point where Shy got mad at him. It was literally, but when she said that, it made me realize how frequent, how long he's been burnt out, because if you go back to before that, the last one, he's been talking about the exact same thing for the last 5 weeks. And it was like, damn, like, if you pay attention, like,
when are we gonna get there? You know?
Exactly. He's really like burnt out. And then you know,
I just stopped talking about it. I mean, I said I wanted to do the fighting game thing, and I'm doing it, but it's just like it's no need for me to bring it up every 5 seconds. But at the same time, I still feel like Ioku, to where I just really I want to know where I'm going. I want to know what's my place in this little content creator space. And you know, you
gotta make it.
It's tough. I mean, yeah, you definitely got to forge your own way, but it's tough. It really is tough.
But I think the luxury of it is you create it. You know what I'm saying? Like whenever you edit my videos, and whenever, like, you know, Dose edits my videos and stuff, like, there's always a vision for like even if I'm not the one editing it, I can still sit in the call and we will literally go through frame by frame of what to do, off of the strength of like the vision that I have for that specific video. And it's like you are the backbone behind the content itself. Without Sacred Almighty or without Mikey J, it's like, you know, who cares about this video that will probably, you know what I'm saying? Who cares about it? If it's not you, who cares? Yeah. You know? So it's like, you know, I think that the one thing people got to remember, and I think just you and Ioku have to remember, you all have to get used to, is like, y'all are the content. You can do whatever you want. You can, you know, be whatever, do whatever. But at the end of the day, like, you are the person that makes the videos, that makes the content, that makes everything. And you have a say in whatever it is that you upload. It's you. You are the product. Yep. You know, when people get sponsorships and stuff, like, it's not like, you know, it's not the content that's getting sponsored, it's the creator that's getting sponsored. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You provided value for somebody to the point where companies are literally offering you money to be a part of the value that you put out. Exactly. Yeah. I get that. So you just gotta, you know, it's just one of those things. It's a day by day thing. I saw you streaming Guilty Gear. Yes. I recently got Guilty Gear Strive, and I was playing this morning, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I think I bit off more than I can chew with May. May is dangerous. I was doing her combos, and I'm just not good with charged characters. Like I was like, she's a charged character. I was doing one of the combos and stuff, and one of her combos is like it's like a low kick, Mm-hmm. I think it's a low kick, then it's a sweep, and then you have to charge the dolphin attack. Oh. For the dolphin attack, you have to like hold back, launch, triangle, whatever direction opposite of that, and you'll get it. So I'm over here just like doing it, but it's not like accepting my inputs. Ah. And when it would do it, it's like it's a little bit too early, a little bit too late, and I'm just like, fuck, I'm trying to like get this right. And I'm just like, why can I not do it?
Bro, just play Soul Bad Guy, bro.
Bro, I can't, bro. That nigga's too generic. Fuck that.
He's not generic.
Bro, yes, he is.
He's bro, top Ioku 1%.
Ioku said he is the Ryu of Strive.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
I refuse to fucking play Ryu, bro. I refuse to play. And even in Street Fighter, I never played Ryu.
So you're gonna play Guile with dolphins? I personally don't like charge characters. Wow. I mean, I'm actually like, if you're serious, like, I would get one of these, like, cause like
that thing is really. I saw you streaming that with that shit was hard.
It's dope. Like, it's personally, it didn't take me long to acclimate myself with it. I thought it was gonna be like a month. It really just took me like 3 or 4 days just to get like used to jumping with my thumb. But like charging is like this. That's it. It's all button controllers of the wave.
Button controllers?
Yes, it's just all buttons.
So you don't got like no,
it's no stick. It's just all buttons. Hitbox style. I got to say style because it's not a hitbox. But no, like if you like charge characters, this is the best way to play a charge character, because you're not you're not using a stick to go left and right. You're just using buttons. So you just hold the button down and then hit the other button. And what's really cool is the down and up button. It's what they call SOCD. If you hold down, so like this button is your down button, and then you hit the jump button. If you still hold the down button, it'll cancel out and it's just jump. So it'll take that input away even if you're still holding down. So if May has a down up charge button, you can pretty much do that infinitely. Like as soon as she lands, just hit the up button and attack, and then she'll do it again.
The real question is, when are we getting back into Apex? You hate me. You know you fuck your face.
So Pokemon Unite's got its release date.
That's crazy. You know, fuck that, because I actually want to talk about. So unfortunately, I want you to know, dog, and this is, we've got to have that conversation. I want you to know, if anybody ever tells me God doesn't exist, I'm gonna tell them that they're wrong.
Why you say that?
Because today he showed out today.
Well,
so I'll tell you. So I want to say the last week and a half, one of my desks, the desk right here where my mic arm and like my second monitor is at, the bottom fell off.
Of the mic arm or the desk?
No, the desk, like the little like plastic, the little plastic wood
like it
thing.
just crumbled off.
Like it just felt like I was sitting here and it hit my goddamn thing. I'm like,
damn,
what? Confused as fuck. Like, what? So I had to move the mic arm on this desk because the bottom of this desk is literally just cardboard.
Oh,
cardboard strings and shit. So I'm like, okay, fuck. So I was doing this little fundraising thing over on the Twitch. I was like, you know, the desks that I need are like about, like, if you want a big ass desk, a big ass like reliable desk, you're spending more than like $100 something.
Oh, for sure.
Maybe close to like 200.
Yeah.
Today,
those standing desks are like 600.
Those standing desks are crazy. But today, I was saving. I wanted to get two. I wanted to get two big ass desks because I have a lot of shit over here. But this is like 335 inches. I was gonna get 260 inches and just have them like on the walls and shit. Right?
That's a lot.
Yeah, I know. So I was like, okay.
You're talking about a counter.
Yeah, I know. I was like, okay, I need to like start saving up money, and turns out fat kid deals popped out, and I found these 55 inches. So I'm sacrificing like 7 inches than what I planned for what normally is 170. Look at God. They were $75 today.
That's fire.
They were on sale, and I had 200 on me. So I'm like, okay, let me look and see how big this is. Let me see how like the dimensions and shit are. And so I'm like measuring out my room and shit. Perfect. I'm like, okay.
Hell yeah.
Let me add the card, see how much it is. They popped out at like one. I would say like one.
What? I'm recording
now. Yeah.
No, my dad told me she's about to stream.
Oh shit, yo, how's that? Oh, I'll go get into that. Hold on, I was gonna ask how's that, but they came out to about like maybe 169, 172, 173.
Okay.
And I was like, won't he do it? And I was like, yo, bro, here we go, dog. And I just bought it. I literally just bought it. They took the money out or whatever, and I was sitting there. I was like, damn, bro, maybe 63 inches are gonna be too fucking big for the room anyway.
I think they would be.
Yeah, but. Here's 7 less inches, right? For $100 cheaper.
You can't beat that. You can't beat that at all.
And I was sitting there, I was like, Brand down, bro. I'm like, won't he do it? Won't he fucking do it?
Hell yeah.
I was sitting there, I was like, man, we are good today. We are good. I was on my word. Now I can actually focus on saving up for a camera. Because that's the next big purchase. It's like a big final DSLR camera.
Yes.
But shit, how's the daughter in her streams?
She wants to be, she's like a Minecraft tuber or whatever, or streamer, and she did like an application for some type of some roleplay SMP server or some shit like that. I'd much
rather roleplay in Minecraft than roleplay in GTA. I'm gonna say it.
Really?
Yes.
I don't know. I think I'd rather go GTA than Minecraft.
Because Minecraft is more like GTA has like this adult undertone to it, the serious, like, especially all the servers and shit, most of them are like storyline based and shit like that. Whereas Minecraft, it's like, it's Minecraft. You gonna take Minecraft serious?
No, you're not gonna take Minecraft. To be honest, I never really looked into the shit.
It's booming. That's how Dream is big. That whole community is all role playing, and it's kind of crazy.
That's pretty dope. That's pretty dope. I hope she succeeds in whatever it is she wants to do. But as far as, you know, streaming on Twitch, she does it every now and again. Like it's not a regular schedule, but she holds more than I do. I can tell you that.
Has it grown since she started, or has it been like just steady?
No, she just hit 5,000 followers. Yeah, she be doing the damn thing. She has had more followers than me. Her average is like maybe 30. Yeah, it's about 30 viewers. So
I don't know. That's decent as hell.
It is. Like, and it's only gonna go up if she keeps consistent. So I can't knock her for going after what she wants. Lord knows I'm trying to. But yeah, I encourage her every chance I can get. I try to you know, fix all of her little PC issues that may pop up with streaming and all that kind of shit. And you know, I'm just there. But no, I would never, you know, discourage her from doing that, because I personally know how much, you know, how big of an industry this is. So if this is what she wants to do,
especially if they start young,
yeah,
like as long as you like steer clear of all the stupid shit that young people go through, like that ass, like if she just makes content, she could that ass be like, how old is she right now?
16.
By 20, she could that ass be like pulling in like 10 racks a month consistently.
Yeah.
So it's like it's the possibilities are endless. You know me, I'm always, if there's anything needed, a raid or anything, let me know. let me know. It's whatever. But with that aside, how you feeling? What's the mental? How you feeling before we get into the topics? Because we got a little bit of topics, nothing too crazy, nothing too wild. Actually, it's a lot. First and foremost,
it is a lot. A lot of stuff happened this week.
But a lot happened today alone. But
today alone. But yeah, for sure. Today I'm feeling pretty good. It's really the problem is coming out of the funk, because when
really,
yeah.
I've always found that I found that easier than fighting through it.
Well, the thing with fighting through it is, yeah, it is tough. I'm not gonna, you know, dumb that down. Going through the funk is tough, but coming out of the funk is a little bit. It's a little bit better than going through the funk. I'll say that. But coming out of it, you have to face all the shit that you put aside while you were going through the funk. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, you know, just with how, you know, you needed me to do some videos. I was like, I just went into it. I feel bad about that. I do feel kind of bad about that. I know I'm taking care of myself, but at the same time, I do have a responsibility to, you know, take care of what I said I was going to take care of. And I feel bad about not being able to, you know, follow through on that promise. But I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I know for a fact that you don't take it personal, but I feel a way about it.
It's just one of those things.
Yeah, it's just one of those things
you just can't control,
that you really, really wish you could. But other than that, I'm good. I'm gonna say I streamed the other day, well, last night, playing a little bit of Guilty Gear. Man, you know what? I will give Ioku some credit, bro. I'll give him some credit for the one time that he's not here. He knows what he's talking about when he's playing these fighting games. So
he do. That's why. That's honestly, dude. Like, it's so weird because he's like one of his friends that comes in the server a lot. He be beating his ass, and I'm talking about like, Ioku, you were decent at these games. For this nigga to come up on here and fondle you the way that he does, it shows the ceiling. It shows the ceiling a lot. And it's just like, damn, like, he knows what he's talking about when it comes to playing neutral, the waiting game, all that shit. Like, he knows what he's talking about.
Yeah. I played Ham last night, and for those who you don't know who Ham is, Dr. Ham the dog on Twitter. He is he's one of the guys in the squad that's not too popular. He's not, you know, he doesn't put himself out. He's just a really good friend. But he beat my ass last night. We went 30 matches. I didn't win any of them. He's like Celestial in Guilty Gear. He's like level like 100 something or 1,000 something. I'm not sure. The levels go really high in that game, but no, he whipped my ass, and no matter what I tried to do against Anji Mito, I think that's his name, the guy with the fans that dances and shit. There's no defense for that dude. He says throw, but when I try to throw, he just dances out of the throw. So it's just like I don't fucking know. But he's a really good fucking game. He plays like Ham is
what?
Is top tier. Like he's really fucking good. But I don't know, man. I started playing some of the other guys in the squad, and I started to get my confidence back a little bit. It's just like, okay, well, that's just the line. There's really nothing I can do with Ham. But you know, I played against Moon, Toasty, and Damo, and we were pretty much even on that. So my confidence wasn't all the way shot, but man, I do not want to fight Ham anymore. I just do not want to fight Ham. That is not where I need to be. It's kind of like me fighting Lotus, you know. It's just like, well, you're just getting your ass beat at that point, because like, unlike fighting, because at first I was fighting Yoku and I was getting my ass handed to me, and Yoku is kind of like, Yoku's a very good teacher. If I'm looking to, you know, learn something from the game, he's gonna beat my ass. And he's gonna tell me why he beat my ass and what I can do.
I was there for that.
Yeah,
I was listening to y'all. He was like, yeah, when you do this, you're supposed to pop this burst right then and there. And then he literally did it again, and that's when you popped, because you knew what he was talking about.
Exactly.
That's really good.
And I play one of the most advantageous characters in Guilty Gear. I play Giovanna, and she.
I might skip back to Giovanna, bro. I might go back to Giovanna.
She's really fucking good, because most of her moves are safe. Like most of her power moves are safe. So the only moves that she has, like maybe 3 or 4 moves that aren't safe on block, but are easily avoidable from punishment. So I think she only got one move that really isn't avoidable from punishment, but she's really freaking good. And like with all the frame advantage in the world, I still couldn't pull out a win on Ham. I just couldn't. I hated that. But moving on, no, I feel pretty good this week. So now
That's
that
good.
I'm back to doing my thing. I'll be in this. Oh wait, before you go, next week me and Toasty are going to DreamCon.
Oh, y'all are still going?
Where we're going out there, but we don't have tickets, so we just really going out to chill and chill with the homies. I think Damo's gonna be in. Toasty's going to Florida before he goes to Texas. So he's gonna meet Damo in Florida, and he's gonna meet me in Texas, and then Afro. Is Afro still going? I don't know if he's still going. He's a guest.
He's one of the guests. So
yeah, he's one of the guests. So he's probably Rhyme is gonna be there. I know for a fact Rhyme's gonna be. Is Dotto gonna be there? I don't know. There was somebody else. It was Rhyme, Afro, and there's another guest speaker there, but I'm not. I can't remember off the top of my head who's going to be there. But I'm gonna get to meet Afro. I'm gonna get to meet Rhyme and Toasty all for the first time.
I'm envious.
I know you were supposed to go.
Yeah, but you know.
Yeah. DreamCon actually did sell out, which is surprising to me. Not because of not because of who's running it, but because of the circumstances of, you know, conventions and 2021 and how all this shit works out. So I guess there's going to be a lot of people there. So get vaxxed. I'm actually going to get my shot tomorrow, so I can ride out the storm throughout the weekend. If there's any, you know, symptoms or whatever, headache or however that shit, I can ride that throughout the weekend and then be good for my trip next week. So I'm gonna be all good, man. But yeah, that's all I got going on. Now you may speak.
I mean, real talk. I mean, I'm really. We were talking about getting out of the funk and which one's worse. I'm getting out of it. And that's why I was saying, like, I feel like it's easier to get out of the funk, because while you do face the shit that you like already like basically kind of tried to like ignore and like avoid or whatever. For the most part, it was kind of just like, for me, I was getting too much information.
Like as
a creator, I should not have access to that much feedback from my audience. Because I see the good, the bad, the names, the non-names, the numbers, the stats. Whenever shit goes up, it goes down. That's too much information. It's important information, but not to the point where it's draining. And it was draining for a while.
I completely get that.
So I kind of I'm not gonna hold niggas. I definitely did not give a fuck about YouTube, or at least the Sacred Almighty channel for the first, you know what I'm saying? For like the last week and a half, I'm pretty sure if like niggas been paying attention, I've been uploading like one time a week. I skip a couple days. I'm probably gonna skip this weekend. I don't know. I'm not really in the mood. I'm just not in the mood. But you know, I think like maybe like 2 days ago, I just knocked out like 5 videos for the Sacred channel.
That's good.
I gave them the dose. I was like, here you go, take these and just pop these out, pimp these out. And I was just like, I'm in a mood to stream. Like after we get done recording this or whatever, I'm streaming for a little bit, and I'm going out to go meet a friend that I met online that found out lives around here, like 15 minutes away.
Oh shit, that's
dope.
I
was just like, oh shit, are you working tomorrow? They're like, nah. I said, okay, so I'm gonna just slide through. We're gonna go out to this little like local bar that's like 5 minutes away or whatever. So I'm gonna just dip out. But for the most part, I'm slowly getting out of it. But what I will say is, since I came back, like, there's nothing to make Pokemon wise, which I'm very happy that next week is happening.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Because
yes, sir.
Next week, and this is one of the topics for today, and it's fire, by the way. Pokemon Unite is finally coming out. Pokemon Unite is coming out July 21st. This week or next week, or this week at the time that this video gets uploaded. So the Wednesday that this gets uploaded, so this will probably come out maybe like Monday.
That's crazy because I leave the next day.
So you'll have a day to play it. I mean, it's still look, I'm gonna say it. It comes out July 21st. You can get Zero Aura before August 31st.
Just by logging in.
For free. Just by logging in for free. And then we already have confirmed Marshadow is the first DLC character.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so he's
That's
the first.
That's gonna be hype.
Marshadow, that nigga dog.
That's gonna be hype.
There's like leaked gameplay for like Gardevoir, Blastoise. We've seen what Zero Aura does. I'm just waiting for the Marshadow joint because I'm gonna have to add him to the roster for something. But I'm excited for that because that's gonna be another one of those things. Well, that and one of the Pokemon fan games are finally getting updated after like 2 or 3 years. So that's gonna be content for next week. I can just make content on that stuff and just be good and over with that. But for the most part, I kind of just, I don't know, I'm definitely just trying to take a step back from just Mons because there's just nothing to do right now.
There really isn't.
I'm not going to sit here and beat myself up over that, you know, and just kind of like.
It's just one of those things where it's just like, what do you do, you know?
Exactly. So I'm just not going to beat myself up over it no more. I don't care too much about opposing opinions. I have another idea of what I want to do and shit like that now. So I don't know. I kind of just, I'm here. Like I'm here. I literally went back to the gym like 2 days ago. I feel great.
You look great. I was going to say, like at the beginning, you're starting to really look slimmer.
Trying, dog.
Yeah.
And I mean, shit. That's it. That's it. I'm excited for Pokemon Unite. I'm excited for Pokemon Unite first and foremost because that game is free. I'm not gonna take it as serious as some of the sweaties, which is so weird to me because I can't take a Switch MOBA game serious. I'm gonna say it.
Nope.
I can't do it. If it was on Steam, I'd be toxic. I'm sorry. If it was on Steam, I'd be a nasty person.
The thing with Nintendo, man, they just really just love their own shit and they love how their shit smells. And it's just like, bro, just with a game like this, it needs a broader audience for it to succeed like we want it to succeed, you know?
Oh, but they're on the mobile. That's as broad as it can get.
Mobile is, I think you're taking away features when you put it on mobile. It's like there's nothing like a handheld controller or a mouse and keyboard. Like you doing touchscreen shit, man, nah. That leaves way too much room for error, and you don't want a lot of room for error when you playing like a MOBA. You don't. You just don't. And I honestly, I'm advocating for at least a PC client, not even on Steam. Just get a PC client. You can still have your Nintendo branding and all that kind of shit. Just get a PC client. But no, they'll never do that. But that doesn't take away from the excitement that I haven't played Pokemon in a long time. This will probably be the first Pokemon game that I have played within maybe 3 years. The last game I played through fully was the first Sun and Moon. I didn't even play through Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. So being a ex Pokemon tuber, it'll be refreshing to come back to something Pokemon. Now, if Pokken happens to get a sequel, then you'll see me there as well. But I ain't hold my breath for that shit. But Pokemon Unite does look promising. It does look like it will be a fun time with friends. Like Nick said, nothing too serious. But I'm excited for online. It. Oh, I saw that. What a fucking loser.
People are dweebs. I'm gonna say this right now. Look, dog. You people are fucking idiots, dog. I'm not taking fucking Pokemon Unite serious. If I said the game is trash, the game is fucking garbage. And if it's not trash, which obviously it isn't because I played it, I can still, even if I did say it was fucking garbage, what's gonna happen?
Not a damn thing.
Exactly. Oh, you should be shut up. Anyway, but besides that, Pokemon Unite's coming out. Let's talk about the Persona 6 stuff because it's the 25th anniversary of Persona. And for those who don't know, Shin Megami Tensei comes out in October. And the Persona stuff is heavy because Persona 6 is in development.
It's in development, and we're getting 6 other releases besides that throughout the rest of 2021 and 2022. Especially
a nigga like me, I'm excited for that. I'm excited for everything that's not Persona 6.
Why you say that?
Because you said how many titles are we getting?
There's 6 releases. I don't think they're gonna be titles. There may be like some art books or some shit like that in between.
If they because we already got Persona 4 Golden on Steam. That's one of the best decisions I've ever seen a company do in a long time. I'm gonna say it.
Yo, what if we get 1 and 2 remakes?
No, fuck that. Listen. You know what game I'm talking about. We need 3.
I know. We're getting. We're more than likely getting the Steam release for 3.
Listen. No. I'm talking about we need a Steam remake.
We're not getting a remake. I'm sorry.
Look, Persona 6 probably ain't gonna come out for maybe 3 or 4, maybe 5 years.
Maybe.
If they take Persona 5 and slap Persona 3 all over it, listen, a nigga is fine. You wanna know why, bro? I played those games last year, for the Patreon. And it was so hard to play through those games. And I was playing the best version of the game. And I was like, damn, this game is rough as fuck. When this game came out, nigga, early 2000s.
Yeah.
Late 2000s, not 2010s.
The re-release on PC, that wasn't a hard game to play through, though.
It wasn't.
The 4.
No. Persona 3.
Oh,
Persona
3. We talking
3 fucking sucks.
Oh, okay.
The story's great. I watched the movies. There's 3 movies. They're an hour long each. Really fucking good movies. The story's great, but the gameplay is fucking trash. Imagine, it's fucking like Mementos is better. The dungeon system in 4 is better. Tartarus is fucking terrible. And if they were to remake that, literally, I would not be mad if it was just Persona 5 with Persona 3 skins slapped on it. I would be happy with that, actually.
That's the common thing. If you're going to do the turn-based shit, it should be like how Persona 5 did it. That shit is fun. Even Persona 4 with the little card system, I didn't too much care for that shit, but I see how at that time how it was appealing. But Persona 5 definitely did the battle system well. No matter how much the story was bad, because let's just be honest, Persona 5 story does not hold a candle to any other stories that came before it. Hopefully Persona 6 can get that part right with the gameplay and just have an overall masterpiece. But everything about Persona 5 besides the story was great. Gameplay, phenomenal. All that. Yeah, like Nick said, just give us Persona 5 gameplay with 3 story and you've got a really, really good Persona game. Possibly the best out until 6 comes around.
And 6, I'm very interested to see where they take it. Because if you've played 4 and played 5, those 2 games are vastly different.
Yes.
Like it's the same format, sure, but like the shit that they added in 5 compared to 4 hit it. So it's like, what else can you do to push the mold?
I want more of an adult story. I think we're past the part of, the whole high school kid thing. And this is probably, me being biased, but like, how many high schoolers are really going through that much fucking trauma? And I guess a lot, but it's time to switch it up. Atlas, come on, man. How many times do we need to go through the high school trope? We don't. And I can see them because they actually added an adult to the strikers, which was a little bit surprising, but and they added more adult characters within Persona 5 that weren't playable but were interesting as fuck. Like Sai, we had what's his name? Come on, man. The barkeep. Yeah, Sojiro. Was
You
it
said
Sojiro?
it,
Okay, Sojiro. Yes. And like, bro, like if we could get like an expansion on how their lives were, bro, that would have been fire. But no, I would personally love to have more an adult themed Persona.
I think that's what I hope, because 1 and 2 are adults. They're adult themes.
Okay.
So like I think one is like a mystery. One is fuck. Those are very rough games to remember. Hold on.
Those are very rough.
Those games came out. Those games came out a while. No. I think 1 is adult. I think one. No, they're not adults. They don't look like adults. They look like teenagers. Yeah, these are teenagers.
Yeah, I played a little bit on the PS1.
I think 1 and 2 are
PS1
dark
Classic.
as fuck.
Yeah, they're more Shin Megami Tensei than Persona. But when Persona 3 came out, that's when it kind of lightened up a bit on the the demonic and dark themes, and it became kind of like a Shin Megami Tensei light. But I'm not saying we want like murderous and dark. I really just want like an adult story that doesn't have to deal with high schoolers and the shit that they have to deal with.
Well, to be fair, I mean, I'm not gonna hold you. I mean, I know a lot of people like feel a way about Persona 5 because of like the beginning of Persona 5 is so crazy. Like Kamoshida is an amazing villain. Like if we're talking about like high school students and shit, like
yes, yeah.
That was the shit that he did was sick as fuck. And even after he said he was sorry, I still wanted like I should have killed you.
Yeah.
I was like, I should have genuinely just fucking killed you. I'm sorry.
No, but I think I can only think that it would get worse as an adult. Like you work in this job and then your boss is like whatever, and then you've got some bullshit going on with I don't know how the fuck it would go, but I know niggas are dastardly once they graduate high school. It becomes a totally different ball game when you get out into the real world.
So I think what would be a good theme that you think would hold on, it's not what would be a good theme for the next Persona game?
I don't know. Shit. What was it? Persona 4 was, what was the theme for Persona 4? Wasn't it like it wasn't 5 was authority, right? 5 was more of an authority theme, right? 4 was
pursuing my true self. Self is the theme.
Self-worth.
No,
it was self-worth. It was basically like self-worth.
Reflecting the self. Something about self.
Yeah, it was pretty much self-worth because of what Chie and what's her name? Because she just never thought she was good enough.
I always thought it was about embracing like your like especially and like that comes more apparent in like the gay dude, because he was like always like in denial and shit. He always like he he thought that shit was weird, but then it's like when you get done after his shit, it was like he brought out more of himself. Fucking yeah, I think that's like the theme. Like it's just embracing self. Okay. I don't know.
Shit. As an adult though, like it's just like, damn. I can only gather from what I've experienced, and I would say
it's
definitely
like one of those open to interpretation things.
I guess it would be the same, like basically coming into your own, doing what you got to do, some shit like that.
I would love if it's adulthood.
Yeah, just not so much as like 30 and above, but like that awkward period between like your 20s.
That like I would say like that like 19 to like 23 sweet spot.
Yes.
If you could like capture like the feeling of the, like the just being lost.
Yep.
Kind of like, you know, transitioning and kind of breaking traumas, you know.
Mm-hmm. Transitioning into adulthood.
Yeah, that'd be a fire thing. I mean, man.
They have a crazy job system.
Mm-hmm.
Expand on, you know, how Persona 5 did jobs and just make that kind of like how the confidants are. Right. That would be crazy. And just that'd be cool. Just building yourself up. But
that's some really good shit. Hold on.
Yeah.
Like I'm really thinking about like how that would work. Like your confidence system is like that as your friends having like their own separate jobs and shit.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be fucking fire. And you'll have to like, you know, one of them is like, you know, a delivery driver or some shit. You could probably help him. One of them is like, they're going to college or some shit. You can still help them and you just happen to not go to college.
Yep.
That'd be fire. That'd be dope. One of them's like maybe one of them.
Or you can, or like, I'm gonna just throw it out there and put it on some three houses shit. Like just three factions. You can either go to college, you can have a job, or you could just be lazy. You could take three routes and have three different and have the stories intertwined to come to head up at the end.
That's high. I like that.
That would be crazy.
I like that a lot. Damn. I like that. Okay, so that made me say. When do we know when the celebration is? Like when the
it's the first thing that is going to be released or announced is going to be in September. So the first date on there, because it's got a list of things, and the first one has a date on it. The rest of them has question marks on them. So the only thing that's got a real date on it is 9/21. So we just got to find out what's going to happen in September. And 9 times out of 10, it's probably going to be that mobile game. I forget the name of it, but it's a Persona 5 universe based mobile game. So it's going to be within that universe. I don't know if it's going to have most of the main characters. 9 times out of 10, it will, because people love those characters. But it's probably going to be its own story. And what's crazy is Shin Megami Tensei actually does have a mobile game. And they, since Sonic's 25 anniversary, they put Sonic in as one of the demons. Absolutely just out of fucking place. But it looks cool. It does look cool. But I'm super excited for what they're going to have in store. I think the Persona mobile game is going to be nice. I think even if they don't do like the remake justice, it'll be a good way, not the remake, but the port for Persona 3. It'll be a good way to, you know, have access to it, because not everybody has access to PlayStation 2 and to play Persona 3 or Vita. Wasn't it on the Vita?
Yeah.
Yeah, Persona 3 was on the Vita. Still, not the best way to play it. Mm-hmm. Not the best way to play it. So putting those on Steam are just a really, really good for collectors and you know, people who like to archive shit. We can only dream that they make major improvements to the game, major improvements to the system, but I doubt that that's going to happen. Did they make any improvements to Shin Megami Tensei 3 when they put it on the Switch? I know it had a graphical update.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah, but I don't think they did anything to the system or whatever. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Like, I don't know. Yeah.
But in other news.
Yeah.
Do you want to get into the Steam Deck?
Yeah. While we're talking about Steam ports, Steam just announced today that they're coming out with a handheld system they're going to have 3 different versions. One's a 64 gigabyte, 256 gigabyte, and the other one is 500 and what is it, 560
Jesus.
gigabyte models. They're
Starting
going to be
at $400,
400, 500, and 600 respectively. So and from the looks of it, looks like a Game Gear had sex with a Nintendo Switch. I don't know how to feel about that. Like the model of it, it's just really fucking chunky. It's weird looking. It's got like 2 little touchpads underneath the controls, and the controls are like really tight at the top. It's a weird looking thing, but the power that comes with it, it plays your Steam games. So I mean, obviously this is definitely a luxury type purchase. Like if you have a Steam account, obviously you'll have, a PC at home. But if you wanted to play your PC games in the bed or on an airplane or however you want to play them mobily, you can now. With
I'm gonna say this is literally how this is funny enough. I think this is online gaming's answer to the Switch.
Yeah. So there have been a lot, and I mean a lot, of handheld PCs that have come out within the recent months.
Sony needs to bring back the thing.
Yeah, Sony needs another handheld.
They need a PSP. I'm gonna say it. Sony needs a PSP Ultra or some bullshit, like a next gen joint. Give it access to all of the new age shit that's coming out. And if you need to, that's fine. 30 FPS, some of the shit, that's fine.
I don't think Sony would settle for that.
They would definitely Sony will deadass put as much money as it needs to be like, hey, here's a 60 FPS, 1080p, big fat ass handheld. Here you go. Here's a movie. What?
Yeah. Yep. So the problem with that is, I don't think it's responsible to do that right now. Because if you really look at the market, with PlayStation 5 being as rare as it is, the chipsets are, and how all COVID has fucked everything up with that. It wouldn't be responsible to even prototype anything like that right now,
right? Because
of just the situation that we're in. But on the other hand, which is this, on the other side of the same hand, you have, I guess, I'm making this word up on the spot. It's like game fluidity. You have, how you can just like boot up your PS5 and then stream games off of your PS5 to your phone. Mm-hmm. And it's just like, why would I want to play mobile, like a mobile type? Why would I want to play full-fledged games on a mobile device when my phone can do the same? Why would I go out and buy a, $200 mobile device that is less powerful than the PS5, but it'll run the same games when I already have a PS5? Because the thing with the Switch is,
and to be honest, like it's definitely gonna be expensive.
Yeah, and the thing with the Switch is it's a mobile device and a console, so you can see the value there,
right?
Like, but with the PS5 sitting right here, why would I want a handheld that is completely separated from it, and it's not a console, it's not as powerful as the PS5 that I have?
Right?
Why? It doesn't make sense for that. Like, yeah, the thought of having, a Sony handheld device is all good, but when you really look into the logistics of it, it just doesn't make sense. Because then you have, these companies, these developers splitting up their time to work on a mobile port for this, a mobile port for that. But then you also have you also have like cloud gaming. Like you can literally, like I said, you can stream games from your PS5 to your phone or iPad or whatever you have, and it looks clear, it plays fine, and you can sync up all your controllers with it. So there's really no need for it right now, or ever, if that's how the trend is going to continue. So with your PS4 and PS5 acting as a cloud gaming server, the button layout for what?
I don't like the button of the Switch. I mean, of the Steam thing.
Oh yeah, those buttons are terrible. It does. It looks cramped.
That shit is like at the top, and it's this big empty ass thing. It's like you could have just put this shit down. But then at that point, they be like, it do like a Game Gear though. It do.
It looks exactly like a Game Gear. Like the Switch has sex with a Game Gear.
Hopefully, it doesn't repeat.
Repeat what?
The Game Gear.
Oh, and how, it was just, the Game Gear was ahead of its time though. The Game Gear really was ahead of its time. It was before lithium batteries were even a thing. It was before, just how powerful game systems could be and the software to match it. Yeah, it was definitely ahead of its time, but you live and you learn.
Hopefully whatever like updated version Steam decides to like put out, because there probably will be an updated version of like those consoles anyway, besides digital storage anyway. So that's definitely one of those things. And I guess we can finish this off with the Elgato stuff. I mean, I don't really have too much to say on it, but I'm also kind of running short on time. You have to wrap this up a little bit quicker than normal, but
okay, that's fine.
The Elgato stuff. Elgato just dropped like 9 products.
Yes, which is kind of crazy.
Which one of the 9 products are you excited for the most? I know there's a mic arm, there's a webcam, there's a mixer, there is. Let me go get all of them actually, because they dropped a lot.
There's 9 things that they dropped today.
They dropped a lot of shit. I'm excited. The webcam looks okay.
I'd have to see a video of it.
I've seen like 2 videos. It looks about the same as my Brio. Maybe a little bit clearer. A little bit.
I think, and like I guess that's good for like people starting out.
Yeah.
But if you are like into the game and you have like a sort of a following and you're looking to upgrade your setup, you're not gonna want to go for that. That's not something that you'd be interested in. Like the Brio is a great camera. It's great. It's absolutely amazing. But you won't get the fidelity and the versatility of something like a DSLR from a webcam. You just won't.
Yeah, you just won't.
You just won't. But I'm not advocating like new people go out and get a DSLR, because you got to start somewhere, and like something
people
like that.
People are still biting C920s.
Yeah, and those prices are just as high as the Elgato. So I would definitely go with Elgato. Is a tried and true.
I was gonna say
brand.
if we're talking to starting out creators, I would 100% pick up, like, because I bought the Brio back when the Brio was like 200, 210. You could probably get it now for like 160, 170, something like that. But if you want like a decent like starting out face cam and you just got an extra 200 to spend, definitely buy the Elgato stuff, because in the future you definitely will be buying more Elgato products anyway. So it's just one of those things where it just works.
Yeah. And Elgato's customer service, their updating policies are second to none. Like every other day I'm getting an update on this goddamn Stream Deck, because they're just so efficient with the updates and whatever. It's
a reliable product. It's a reliable company that has reliable products, and if your shit stops working, their customer service is really fucking amazing. They can actually they're better than a lot of other people's customer service for sure, because it's actually like in-house and not like some third party ass support system and shit, which is immensely better. Will I buy? The next Elgato purchase I'm getting is the green screen.
The next Elgato purchase I'm getting will probably be the little rods that you connect shit to, because like I have my camera on a tripod. It's just sitting on the left of my desk, and I want it to be like right in front, but I don't have like the bars and shit to like maneuver it there, and I don't have the space to put it directly behind my shit. My whole setup is a mess, but anyway, that's neither here nor there. But having those rods there would definitely help out my setup and positioning of a lot of the stuff that I have, like my microphone. I want to look into that boom arm, because that shit looked really slick. Like that bitch can move side to side, up and down, and like the customization is kind of fucking bonkers on that shit. So if anything, it would be the mic arm and the camera mounts that they had. Those look really freaking good. I think they had one more thing that I was interested in. So they had the camera, the mic arm, the wall, the mounts. What? Oh, the XLR thing. So now I have a Go XLR, so I'm not this fucking thing's not going anywhere. It's not going anywhere. But if you were in the market for a Go XLR equivalent, this would be your best bet. So they released the I think it's the XLR Wave, The XLR Wave is one of those things to where you can use your own mic. You don't have to have the Elgato mic. As a matter of fact, I don't think they even have a mic release that takes the XLR plug-in. So what it does is you plug in your XLR mic into the back of it. It's got this big ass multifunctional dial to where you can adjust, volume, sound, and all that. And what the greatest thing about it is, it connects to the Elgato Wave software. So if you guys aren't familiar with what that does, is it basically turns it's a software version of a Go XLR. So you have multiple tracks of volume mixing. So you have your mic volume, you have your voice chat volume, you have music volume, and your system volume, all on these little different sliders. So you can customize them however you need them, and then it mixes them all into one output. So that when you adjust, basically, if you adjust your music or something like that, that's the only thing that's going to go down, but it all outputs to your stream. It's really fucking cool, really convoluted if you really think about it, but it's easy to use. So I hate that this turned into a
tech review.
Not even a tech review. It's just like this little sponsored thing, but it's not fucking sponsored.
Hey,
Elgato's.
Hey, everybody tweet at Elgato to sponsor us, bro.
Please do that. Cause we love their products.
Absolutely, they got some really good products. But with that being said, we got to get out of here.
We do.
Hope you guys enjoyed this week's episode. Really short, really cool episode. Just me and Mikey. Next week will hopefully be Yoku joining us. Maybe another guest. I have no idea. Like I said, make sure you leave a like on the YouTube channel, YouTube videos. Make sure you rate the podcast on any streaming platform. And we will talk to you all next week. Bye.
Bye.